Greetings, folks. Well, it's time to make the donuts. Do you love donuts? I love donuts. And guess what? I got some new little donut molds, and they're the cutest things. So we're going to make some donuts today in the air fryer. So let's get cooking. Ooh. Well, today I'm making donuts, but I'm using a recipe that I have created myself. It was, John and my husband's over there laughing at me. Anyway, this is actually a banana nut bread recipe minus the bananas, but we're going to add some other goodies. But anyway, this is how we're getting started. Okay, that happens to be a stick of softened butter with 1 cup of sugar, and then I said add 2 beaten eggs, so that's what I have done. So next, let's see, let me look over here at this recipe. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some vanilla, and we're going to skip the bananas, but we're going to add some sour cream, and we're going to add, see, I don't have this written on here, but we are going to add the zest of an orange plus some the juice from an orange. So as you can see, I'm combining several recipes. I think I might even add some chopped nuts in there, but I'm still thinking about it. Huh? You think I need to add chopped?
I think you need nuts.
John said I need nuts, so I guess I'll chop some nuts up too. But anyway, so this is what we're getting started. Anyway, then after that, we're going to blend together some flour and baking soda and salt. So I'll bring you up on the next go round. But anyway, that's how we're starting. Okay, now we're dealing with the dry ingredients. So we got all-purpose flour, and that's going to be 2 cups. And we got a ½ teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of soda, baking soda, not powder, soda. So what I've done here is I've just decided to do a slight sifting, and then I'll put it in there. So I can't do this one-handed, so I'll check back momentarily with the next step. Well, this is exactly what has inspired my video. I had ordered these little donut. Aren't they the cutest things? I'm telling you. See, I've got the silicone cupcake cups, and they are wonderful. And I've used them and made muffins and all kind of things, and just absolutely love them. Well, when I saw this, I said, you know what? I think this will be great. So I ordered. The mailman has just showed up. So Amazon, 3 cheers for you. And it comes in this nice little box. And here are all the rest of them. There's 24. I can't remember how much paid, but it wasn't that much. And oh, I'm so excited. So I'm getting ready to wash these. And I will go ahead and spray them with some Pam or something, whatever I've got. But anyway, this is my batter. Now, it's a nice thick batter, so I plan to take a gallon Ziploc bag and fill it up and cut a hole at the end so that I can just pipe this batter into the little donut cups. So we will see. Of course, I had to taste that batter. It's really good. I've got to chop up some nuts first before I do that. So anyway, I'm so excited about these molds. They're grand. Okay, here's an update. Look at this cool thing. I found this plastic container, and I have put my gallon Ziploc bag in it. So now we're going to take and transfer this batter over into here, and then I'll clip a little corner off, and that way I'll have my very own piping bag. So you can do this too. Johnny's laughing at me. I've never done this before, so this is a treat to me. Anyway, okay, here we go. Aren't these just the most adorable things you ever saw? Okay, so I've got these in, I did my bag, as you can see. It's got its little hole right there, so I'm trying to keep it propped up so it doesn't drain out because I've got a whole bunch more to do. But I've got my chocolate glaze and my vanilla glaze ready to go on these donuts. But we're going to put this in the air fryer for 350 for 7 minutes and see what happens. Okay, this was 350. Now I did preheat my little air fryer, but it's 350 for 7 minutes, and that's exactly what came out. And I have my handy dandy this gizmo, and it was supposed to register 190, and it did. So those are beautiful. We're gonna let them sit there just a second, and you can see that I've got another 9 ready to roll. And see my baggie? All I have to do is throw it in the trash. What a good thing. And I tell you what, I was so surprised when I put that little bit of orange, the orange zest, and the juice of one little orange. It has just, it's delightful. The flavor of this batter is so good. Anyway, all right, we're gonna carry on. Well, this is my first batch, and they turned out great. So I got 9 out of there. There's the extra one. But let me just tell you, I bought this at the grocery store, and this comes out great, as you can see. But I tried these other ones, and nothing will come out of those holes, and you can't get that lid off. So, I don't know. I'm not too sold on that. If I gave a review on that, I'd have to say thumbs down. But anyway, now, got the next batch going in, 350 for 7 minutes. So we'll check it in a minute. Well, I have to tell you, these are fabulous. I had to do a bite out of 2 different ones so that I could tell the chocolate and tell the vanilla glaze. Now, the chocolate glaze is nothing but the vanilla glaze with some added cocoa. And that's how I did that. But I've got the recipes all put down in the bottom, so you can check them out if you're interested. But these have turned out fabulous. And the next batch is in the little oven, ready to just cooking away. So I'm real pleased. I will be doing this again. And this batter is wonderful. It is so moist. I will say this. Okay, I ended up cutting the pecans. I had pecans, and John wanted to have nuts in there, so okay. But I didn't like chop them up real fine. I had little chunks. Well, then they clogged up my hole in my piping bag. So if you're gonna put nuts in there and you're gonna do a piping bag, keep that in mind. So anyway, live and learn. But so far, I say this is a winner chicken dinner. Actually, the more I think about it, this stuff is so good it make you slap your grandma. Except that's not nice, is it? So I apologize to all you grandmas out there, but I still say that it is fabulous. Okay, here's the last batch, and I decided, because I told you this stupid thing, I can't get those big sprinkle things out. So I did the red and the green, and that, and those worked. So anyhow, here it is, folks. Fabulous. That's be a nice Christmas, And here's my leftover icing. So I like these little funny things. Anyway, put those in the fridge and save them for next time. Well, anyway, give them a try. These are great. You need to get some of these little molds. Well, I thought I would add this at the end of my little donut video. The donuts I made yesterday. So this morning I decided to make bagels in this little molds, and they turned out great. But I have to tell you what this is. This is 1 cup self-rising flour, 1 cup of Greek yogurt, and I use that. Everything is but the bagel or whatever it's called seasoning, and So all you do is mix that, the yogurt and the flour together. And I divided it into 6 little balls and rolled them up. And what I did was I sprayed the molds with Pam. Then I put these in the dough inside there. And then I sprayed it with some olive oil and then sprinkled the bagel seasoning on top. And anyway, I just pulled 2 out because it was hot to get out. They're kind of cooled off now. I can get the rest of them out. But anyway, and I 350 for, let's see, 7 minutes. But then I added an extra 2 minutes to get it up to 190 degrees. So these took, and I preheated my air fryer. So anyway, let's do a taste test. Which one will I want? I'll try this one right here. Well, that's pretty good. Totally different from the cupcake, because this is more like garlic, where my little donuts were nice and sweet, but these are good. I think they would also be good split in half and put some butter on, toast them. I think that may be a good idea too. But anyway, these little molds are perfect. They're wonderful. I highly recommend them. And okay, so jump on Amazon so you can do this too.